Okay, welcome to another class on algebraic expansion. In today's class, we're going to go over a series of questions. So feel free to pause each question and attempt it before watching the solution. Okay, let's start with the first question. We are asked to determine the value of 2 into bracket a plus b. We are asked to determine the expansion of 2 into bracket a plus b. Okay, let's start. All we have to do here is to take the bracket. You understand? Expansion means what? Removing barriers, removing brackets. Don't forget, in our previous class, I explained that to you. Okay? So 2 multiplied by a is what? 2a. And 2 multiplied by plus b is what? Plus 2b. You understand? That is the final answer. Okay? Let's look at question number 2. We are asked to determine the expansion of 3x plus 4 and x minus y. Okay, 3x plus 4 and x minus y. Don't forget, in our previous class, I told you that if you want to take the product of two brackets, you are going to use the first term in the first bracket to multiply all the terms in the second bracket. You understand? The first term in the first bracket here is what? 3x. So I'm going to use 3x to multiply all the terms in this bracket. Do you understand? So I'm going to have 3x into bracket x minus y. Okay? Then I'm going to take the second term in the first bracket and use it to multiply all the terms in the second bracket. Do you understand? I'm going to take the second term. The second term now is what? Plus 4. So I'm going to have plus 4 into bracket. Do you understand? X minus y, which is the term in the second bracket. Okay? Now, let us take the product. 3x times x, that will be what? 3x squared. 3x squared. 3x times negative y, that will be what? Negative 3xy. Okay? Plus 4 times x, that will be what? Positive 4x. And plus 4 multiplied by negative y, that will be what? Negative 4y. Do you understand? Okay? Is there any like term? Let us check if there is any like term. Okay? Since there is no like term, this is the final answer. Do you understand? Okay? Let's move to the third question. We are asked to expand 3 into bracket 2x minus 3y negative into bracket 3x minus y. Okay? Please, I want to pay attention. Let us take the product of 3 and 2x minus 3y. 3 times 2x, that will be what? 6x. So I'm going to have 6x. 3 times negative 3y, that will be what? Negative 9y. Now, negative, here there is an invisible one. Do you understand? Okay? There is an invisible one in the front of this bracket. That's why I have negative 1. Okay? Negative 1 times 3x, that will be what? Negative 3x. Negative 1 times negative y, that's what? Positive y. Do you understand? Okay, so I'm going to have 6x minus 3x minus 9y positive y. I'm very sure you understand what I did here. I just collect like terms. Okay, 6x minus 3x, that will give us 3x. So I'm going to have 3x negative 9y negative 9y positive y, that will be what? Negative 8. Negative 8y. So the simplified version of this is 3x minus 8y. Do you understand? Okay, let's have another question. Okay, look at question number 4. We are asked to remove the bracket from a minus 2b plus 5 into bracket b minus c minus 3 into bracket c plus 2d. Okay, let us proceed. For this, I'm going to have a plus 2b. Please, are you paying attention? Plus, I'm going to open the bracket with the coefficient of each bracket. You understand? The coefficient of this bracket is what? Plus 5. So plus 5 times b is what? Plus 5b. So I'm going to have plus 5b plus 5 multiplied by negative c. That will be what? Negative 5c. Negative 3 multiplied by c. That will be what? Negative 3c. And negative 3 multiplied by 2d. That will be what? Negative 6d. Do you understand? Okay? Now, let us collect like terms. We have a 2b plus 5b, that will be what? 7b. So I'm going to have a plus 7b. Okay? Negative 5c, negative 3c, that will be what? Negative 8c, negative 6d. Do you understand? That will be the simplified version of question number 4. Okay? let's move to another question. Please kindly take note of how I'm solving the question, okay? So that by the time we get to series of past questions, you'll be able to solve it, okay? Now let's move to question number 5. We are asked to expand 8x plus 4 raised to the power of 2. You see, if you have, please pay attention, okay? If you have a raised to a plus b raised to the power of 2, this is also the same thing as a plus b multiplied by a plus b. Do you understand? So I have 8x plus 4 raised to the power of 2. That means I'm going to have 8x plus 4 multiplied by 8x plus 4 multiplied by 8x plus 4. Do you understand? Okay, now I'm very sure you remember what we did in question number 2. We're going to use the same step, okay? 8x, the first term, this first term will multiply all the term in the second bracket. Do you understand? So I'm going to have 8x multiplied by 8x plus 4 plus 4, okay? And the second term in the first bracket will also multiply all the term in the second bracket. You understand? That is the rule, okay? The first term will multiply all the term in the second bracket. That's 8x multiply all the term in the second bracket. Also, the second term in the first bracket will multiply all the term in the second bracket. That's the rule, okay? So for this, I'm going to have plus 4 multiplied by 8x plus 4. So I'm going to have plus 4 multiplied by 8x plus 4. Do you understand? Okay, now let us open the bracket with the coefficient of each bracket. The coefficient here is what? 8x. 8x multiplied by 8x. That will give us 64x squared. So I'm going to have 64x squared. 8x multiplied by plus 4. That will give us positive 32x. So I'm going to have positive 32x. Okay, now plus 4 multiplied by 8x. That will give us what? Positive 32x as well. And plus 4 multiplied by plus 4, that will give us what? Positive 16. Okay? Now, for this, I'm going to have 64x squared plus 32x plus 32x. That will give us 64x plus 64x plus 16. That is the answer. Do you understand? Okay, let's look at question number 6. We are asked to expand pq plus r all into brackets r plus pq. You understand? Okay? Okay, let's look at question number 6. We are asked to expand pq plus r multiplied by r plus pq. Look at this. We are still going to approach it like we did for this question. You understand? So I'm going to take the first term of the first bracket to multiply all the term in the second bracket. You understand? The first term in the first bracket is what? pq. So I'm going to have pq multiplied by all the term in the second bracket. The term in the second bracket is what? R plus PQ. So I'm going to have R plus PQ. Okay? Now, I'm going to take the term in the second term in the first bracket now. Okay? You know, the first one is the first term in the first bracket. Now, I'm going to take the second term in the first bracket to multiply all the term in the second bracket. Okay? So I'm going to have plus R because that is the second term in the first bracket. Okay? This is the first term. This is the second term. Okay? So I'm going to have R plus PQ. Now, okay? PQ multiplied by R. That gives me PQR. Okay? This is R. PQ multiplied by PQ. That will give us what? PQ squared. I'm going to have plus P squared Q squared. Do you understand? Please pay attention. If you have PQ multiplied by PQ, this will be P times P, P squared. Q times Q, Q squared. You understand? And you can even put it like this, PQ raised to the power of 2. Do you understand? But since we are dealing with expansion, I don't want bracket again. You understand? We don't need bracket. Okay? That's why I don't put it in this form. That's why we are to remove the bracket. You understand? That is what expansion is all about. Okay? So PQ times PQ, that is PQ, P squared, P squared. P squared, Q squared rather. So I'm going to have plus R times R squared. R times PQ, that is what? PQR. Okay? Now, is there any like term? Yeah, there is. There is like term. So for this, I'm going to have P squared, Q squared, plus R squared plus 2PQR. You understand? Because we have PQR here and I have a positive PQR here. If I add this together, I'm going to have what? 2PQR. Okay? So that's it. So I think we are done with the expansion of this. Okay? That will be all for this class. Now I'm going to give you an assignment, okay? So you can practice the assignment at your leisure time, okay? The first question, I want to expand 2a minus 5b and a plus b, okay? That's the first question. The second question, expand 2x into bracket x minus y. And the third question, expand x minus 2y into bracket all squared. Okay, those are the three questions. You can just try it, and if you have time, you can drop it in the comment box. Okay, see you in the next class. To watch the next class, kindly check the description of this video. You are going to see a link there. Click on that link, or you should check the playlist on this channel. Okay, see you in the next class.